When I tell you God is making major moves in this season, he's doing some things greater than you ever seen before. See, you had enemies that had tried to backtrack on you when they saw everything going right for you. They tried to go back and reverse everything that you were getting. They wanted everything that you had, but God has changed and switched up everything for you. When I tell you these spells and the witchcraft that they used to try to stop you, God already blocked it. It was already done. Everything that your enemy tried to do to you has been returned to them. Now they looking cross-eyed and foolish, looking real goofy out here. I told you they real weird. Most of them don't even understand that your relationship with God is really, really real. They really think that you was not connected to him. They looked at you and saw that all of your situations that was happening to you was really, really down and dirty. They feel like, okay, everything that's going down in their life, God can't be with them. I know God ain't with them. So them looking at your situation thinking that God wasn't with you really made them look stupid, because God was with you the whole time. He said he'll never leave you nor forsake you. So most of you guys are dealing with people that really think you out here faking this life. They think you out here faking being who you are, being a follower of God. But understand and hear me when I say this. God is showing you off to your enemies. He wants to show them that what they're doing to you and what they're bringing against you will never work. It will never work. Hear me when I say this. I'm not playing when I tell you God loves you so much, and he has had his eyes and his hands on you this whole time. And so all of the people, all of those things that they conjured up against you when it comes to this witchcraft and voodoo stuff, all of that has been canceled and delayed. They say delay doesn't mean denial, but they've been denied. They've been denied so much that they can't even get through to you. They can't even get through to God. Some of the things that they've been doing to try to get to him, it just ain't working no more. Yeah, they praising God, fake praising God. See, little do they know your faith has always been in God. See, even when you was out here in these streets doing them food and doing everything that you said you wasn't going to do, your faith was still in God. You was still doing what you was doing, but you was like, Lord, forgive me. Y'all know how we do. Okay? Sometimes we get off track. But see, God never left you. It ain't like you asked God to leave. You didn't do none of that. You still had your faith in God. And many of you, they were watching you, seeing that you was out here doing wrong and was waiting on the door to be open so they can sneak their way through. But see, the thing about it is, you were still keeping your faith in God. So God continued to keep his hands on you. They thought they was going to sneak in, y'all. When I tell you, every time they seen you doing something crazy or something dirty, they heard something about you, it was like, okay, this is the perfect time. So that's when they go out doing their little witchcraft and stuff, doing all that voodoo stuff to bring you down, to try to stop you. But God says, I will never leave you nor forsake you. I will never, ever leave you. And that's the thing. These people are out here thinking and using all of this stuff that they really depend on. See, they keep their faith in their craft. They keep their faith in what the enemy gives them to do. They keep faith in the wrong things. But you, my child, you've been keeping yourself focused on the Most High God, keeping your faith in him, keeping your faith in reading your word and understanding what God is saying in this day. You hear from God. See, the thing about it is, you really hear from God. You really know when he's talking to you. See, some people think that you're not that person, that you're not chosen. This is why you have been dealing with such enemies that have been trying to cross you. You've been dealing with this for a long time. All of your life almost. It's like the person that we're speaking about has always been in the household with you. They grew up with you. They been knowing you, but they been out here in these streets doing stuff. But they gonna have another thing coming. When I tell you God is about to flip it around and reverse it just for you, because he knows that he wants his purpose to be lived out in you. He wants everything to work out for you. He causes all things to work together for your good. So he's definitely not about to let the enemy come in and stop what he has for you. He's about to make it go down for your enemies, and they're going to be looking real, real crazy. When I tell you, they're going to be looking real weird. They already looking weird. They're going to be looking real weird when it come to God, because they thought they had you. They thought that the stuff that they were using was literally going to tear you down. But little do they know, God about to flip it around and reverse it Type in the comments, God is flipping that thing around. God is flipping that thing around. He flipping it around and reversing that thing. Do you hear me? So get ready to see that God is about to show himself to you. He's going to show himself to your enemies to let them know not to ever play with you. I'm trying to tell you, don't let these fools be out making you think that the stuff that they using is really going to work on you. No, when you keep your faith in God and you keep yourself close to him, ain't none of that going to work. You a child of God. You chosen. Big period. Listen now. Don't go nowhere. We got books, y'all. We got books for days. I got more in the box, okay? And my book is available, and I'm going to put the link in the description bar below. I'm gonna need you to go and get my book. Yes, we calling this the bestseller, okay? Because this is my main book right here, and I'm gonna need y'all to go ahead and get that book so you can read it. I'm telling y'all, it's a lot of stuff in this book that's gonna help you through your life of going through what you're going through, whatever you got going, your circumstance, the power of God to help you get through it. All of that is in this book, okay? It's gonna help you with what you're going through. All right.